Okay. I have one simple, easy question for you. Do you want one foolproof way, very easy, very simple, minimal tools to use to make some serious profit? Today, I have the project for you. I made a video on this a few months back. I went ahead and took it off because like 300 people seen it. And I don't think it's fair if I'm the only one that has it and I'm not sharing it with anybody else. If you're able to get your hands on a jigsaw, on some stain, on a can of spray paint and some stencils, and a fence picket, then you can make some money. Now, I will go ahead and put down here what I've made for this year just on Etsy, making this one specific project. Now, I also have two that I sold in person that also made me money as well, which always helps because that cuts down on shipping costs, packaging costs, and everything like that. So if you want to find out, stick around. Let's go ahead and start making our project. All right, now first things first, I am going to go ahead and plane these down just the smallest amount, mainly because I want to save on having to sand these down. But starting out first making these, I went ahead and used a sander and I sanded every single one of these that I'm about to make and that I'm about to show you right now. I will show you exactly how the easiest way to set your templates up and to knock these out. The only reason that I'm actually revisiting this is because I've run out of blanks to ship any more of these out. So let's go ahead and get these cleaned up real quick, and then I'll show you the next part. Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name's Jimmy, and I want to take a moment to talk about something that's close to my heart. As many of you know, hopefully from my last video, which I will link the video in the description box below, we are currently on a mission to combat veteran suicide, a cause that affects so many lives, but I need your help to make a real difference. Here's how you can help to get involved. Liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel helps spread the word. And every comment, every share helps us reach more people who might need this message of hope. If you're able to, consider supporting through hopefully our Patreon, which will be set up, our merch shop, or any of the affiliate links down below. With any and every purchase that you make, a percentage of that will go to helping combat veteran suicide, whether that be through donations to facilities, making plaques, which I will show a video of that, or anything else that we can do to help combat veteran suicide. Together, we can create a community where no civilian and no veteran feels alone. I want to thank you personally for being a part of this journey, and I hope you join it. All right, let's get back to the video. Okay, now that we've went ahead and sent these all through our planer, which you would sand it if you don't have a planer, sanding them is perfectly fine. I am going to go ahead and bring you around to the miter saw. I'm going to go ahead and give you your cut lengths. We're going to go ahead and get a ton of these cut out. Now, remember, I did say that you could do all of this with a jigsaw. So if you want to make your cuts with a jigsaw, that's fine. And once you see what we're doing, you're going to be able to knock this out without an issue with just using a jigsaw going all the way up this board. So let me get you right around here and get these cut out. I come out to 18 1/4 for my measurement. That will allow for any blade cuts, any saw cuts that I do, or any sanding that we end up doing along the way as well. So come out to 18 1/4. You can come out to probably an 18 1/8 and get away with this, but I want to give myself that extra 1/8 of an inch clearance. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get all these cut to 18 1/4. Now, as a pro tip, if you would have went ahead and cut those at 18 1/8 or even 18 inches, you very well could have gotten 6 more of these out of these boards right here. But I am going to play it on the safe side, and I'm going to go ahead and make the cuts that I did. And don't anybody worry, these are actually going to be used in a future project. So hopefully you'll see those in an upcoming video. We are going to go ahead and use these for something else. Okay, so here we are. Out of 6 fence pickets, currently the way that I cut them, we have 18 pieces of wood. What if I told you that I could take this board and sell it for $45? Give or take $1 or $2. Well, now here comes the point where I show you exactly what I do to make this worth $45. All right, so hopefully I can get this all in one shot and I don't go back and watch the video and my big head or my big body get in the way of you seeing this. What you're going to want to do, this is where part of the arts and crafts comes into play. So what you're going to want to end up doing is coming down, finding your center position. And I have already marked out where mine is, basically. And this is where we're going to be at for center. And then from there, what we have to determine, we're going to make a handle and how big or thick we want that handle to actually be. I went over and have decided that I think I want my handle to be 1 1/4 inches. So what we're going to want to do from there is divide 1 1/4 inches in half, and that ends up being 5/8. Now that we have our 2 marks here to show us 1 1/4 inches, we're going to grab a straight edge, come over with a straight edge real quick, and throw a line on there, and the line on here. Now, originally I made this handle 1 inch wide, but I do not actually like the inch wide handle, so that's why we're going to go with 1 1/4 inches, just give it a little bit more. After we get our 2 straight lines going down, we are going to come over with, it doesn't have to be Gorilla Glue, I'm sorry. I'm showing you like, I got to get some Gorilla Glue. No, what you actually have to do is get something cylindrical, and we're going to end up actually putting this at the very edge to save as much space as we can and make sure it's centered with our lines right here. So we're going to go and draw a circle around here. That'll leave us a circle right here. From where that handle is going, this part of the handle is going to be, we're going to come up here and we're going to mark 4 inches. Go ahead and do that on both sides. And you'll have your 4 inches marked out. Now, go ahead and bring your straight edge up. Draw a line straight across. Once you have your line drawn straight across here, you're going to bring up another cylindrical object. I use a little bit bigger one so that I can make sure that it is the angle that I want. And all you're going to do is around your edge right there. Around this edge right here. Flip this around. I'll be honest, all we're going to end up doing on this actual set right here is rounding these corners off. And then I'll show you a foolproof way to go from there. Now, just as an FYI, like I said, it can be done with a Black & Decker. I think I bought this 18 years ago. A long time ago. But what I will say for today's video, I have purchased a pack of Diablo jigsaw blades. So I will link those in the description below if you want to check those out. Let's run it. We'll see how they cut, what everything looks like, how the cuts are, how good the cuts actually are. And then I'll let you know whether you should go pick yourself up some or not. All right, let's get to cutting. All right, if the video goes to fall, somebody let me know. Hey everyone, if you guys have stuck around to the end, I greatly appreciate it. And I wanted to show this is basically the end product of what I actually create. I use a laser engraver to do all of my lettering on here. I don't actually do anything by hand, but you are more than welcome to use stencils, which will work. I also have had a couple of orders where they want blank paddles. They don't even want wording on it. So I also offer that. So these are the blanks that we come up with. These are the blanks that we have to start with. And they are slightly different because, like I said, I kind of started doing this a bit different than what these are looking like. Like I said, paint these, stencil something on here, or throw this under the laser engraver. Takes 5 minutes to throw some lettering on here, throw some lacquer, clear coat, and ship it out. They cost roughly about $8 to $10 to ship, depending on where you are shipping them in the continental United States. So that is something that you also have to take into consideration. That is why these get marketed at $45. Like I had mentioned right about 3.5 minutes into the video, I will link another video that I want you guys to go check out if you haven't checked it out yet. This one is something that is very touching and really pulls on your heartstrings. So if you could, please check that video out as well. I'll link it right here for you. If you could, check it out, share it with family and friends. Let's get the word out there, and let's start on this. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.